Hello everyone and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of January 23rd to the 29th of 2023. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, subscribed, and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. And your first card out, the Five of Pentacles. So, feeling a little bit of loss. Maybe you've spent a little bit more than you anticipated this week, or an unexpected bill has come up. Maybe for some of you, you're feeling a little bit under the weather as well. You know, you're realizing the possibilities for yourself. So you're trying to, wrap your head around different things. In the Chariot, so you're trying to make a decision this week of which way you want to go in life. Maybe you're thinking of taking a road trip as well, and for others of you, it's a trip out of a dead-end situation, something that's just not longer working for you in the situation you're in. You're realizing that it's making you not feel well inside and out, and you want to move forward into calmer shores. And the Ten of Cups. So there you go. Wish fulfillment, happy home, happy life. Things are coming together for you. You're starting to enjoy yourself a little bit more. You're listening to yourself. You're acquiring better and lasting relationships with friends, family, co-workers. You're just sort of getting along with everybody. Your emotions and security is starting to become more intact. And for others of you, if you're in a relationship or thinking of getting into one, it will wind up being with somebody that is going to be with you for quite some time to come. And the Ace of Pentacles. So there you are, material gains. Things are starting to come together for you. You're starting to recoup and regather back after the beginning of this for yourself. Things are starting to come back around, financially as well as health-wise. And the Death card, that's all right. You're realizing what you had to let go of in order to move forward. Maybe things in your life wasn't quite the way you anticipated it. So you're realizing that, you're no longer willing to do this anymore. So you're moving away from it. You're having to leave it behind. You're going to miss it, absolutely. But you're going to also be glad that it's done. You're going to deal with what you have to do, and you're going to move forward. Don't put off today what, you might regret tomorrow. And the Lovers. All right, there you go. A new commitment coming in for yourself. This could be a person, place, or thing. Something that really speaks to your heart. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, maybe you're taking now finally that leap of faith into the newer end of it. Maybe you're going to move in together for some of you, make it a little more final, maybe getting engaged or even married. You're starting to take care of yourself a little bit more. Other people are starting to see it as well. You're starting to feel more passionate about different things as you go forward. You're having more ideas with the Seven of Cups. So definitely have some really good ideas on what you want to bring into your life as well. You realize where you come from. You know what you've had to sacrifice, what you're willing to sacrifice and not sacrifice anymore. So you have some really good, wonderful ideas. Maybe you're making a patent for something for some of you as well. You're very talented. You're very hands orientated. You're very good with your hands for building things or making things, meticulously. You're not in any kind of areas in your life where you don't know what you're doing, because you're very good at it. You're very quick learning. This could also be you teaching yourself to slow down a little bit, step back a little bit. And as you're going through picking these choices, that you're doing them one step at a time. You're not trying to just, mow through them. And the Hierophant. So maybe you're talking to a therapist or a teacher, a good friend, somebody that has a lot of knowledge. Maybe you're just bouncing good ideas off of this other person. Somebody who has some really good ideas for you. You know, they can show you and talk to you about, you know, different aspects of your life, of where you are and how you got there, that sort of thing. You're not looking for solutions. You're just looking for somebody to talk to. For others of you, this could be you going back to school if you're taking further training, you know, learning different ideas of courses of stuff that you have an interest in. You're learning to trust yourself more, which is wonderful. And the Star card. Well, there you are. You know, you're shining your light in a good direction. You know, the universe is trying to help you as well. This is like divine help coming in with some answers to your solutions, which is beautiful. You know, you're believing in yourself. You're starting to see, you know, a light at the end of the tunnel. You're feeling more that you can give advice as well as take advice, and you know it's a good thing. And the Ten of Swords. So somebody's definitely betrayed you, let you down, you know, stabbed you in the back, whether it's a relative or friend or even in a relationship in some cases. You know, it was painful. You know, it wasn't nice what they said or did to you, and it's left its mark. You know, it's a sad case when this happens, but it does happen out of the middle of nowhere sometimes. You know, something unfair happens to you in your life, and you realize that, well, where do I go from here? And that's where you're at. And the Eight of Swords. So most definitely that's where you're at. You hold yourself back, or somebody's been holding you back, or you feel like you're obligated to do something or finish something because you said, you know, you give your word, that sort of thing. But you're realizing that all that's doing is you're not completing anything. You're just holding yourself back from your own dreams going forward. And the Page of Swords. So you are definitely going to make sure that, you know, that in this new beginning going forward, that you're standing your ground, you're saying your piece. You know, if there's going to be another go around with somebody, you know, verbally, you're going to say what you need to say, because you're no longer just going to take it because you know it wasn't earned. So good for you. And the King of Pentacles. So you want things of comfort. Maybe you're looking into making some investments for yourself, and you know, you just don't want to share with somebody else, and maybe they're finding that kind of hard to swallow, that you have, you know, a separate bank account that you didn't tell them about, that sort of thing. But that's your safety net in life. And Judgment. All right. So you've put off making this decision for a long time. Now, I think you're in the point this time that you want to move forward and out of this situation in your life. You just weren't sure how to go about it, but this is the week that you're going to say it doesn't matter, because all I'm doing is holding myself in this position and I'm not happy. So I might as well speak my mind, say my piece, and go forward. So you're letting go of people, places, and things that hold you back, because it's affecting you physically as well as mentally. And you realize that. You've been, you know, just in that state of limbo for far too long. And the Ten of Rods. Yeah, feeling obligated. You know, whether you are or you're not, you're taking on that position that, you know, you're trying to solve the problems of the whole world, or the world that you exist in. And now you're deciding that it's too much of a burden. You're tired of, you know, always sacrificing yourself in order to make sure everybody else is happy around you, or taking on those extra bills, or always trying to help. And it's gotten you no thanks in the end. So you're realizing that I'm not going to keep doing this because it's not doing me any good. And I'm going to give it back. I'm going to hand all their own problems back to them, and they can solve them themselves. I'm no longer going to be the one that, you know, tries to fix everything for everybody else. I need to fix it for myself. And the Two of Swords, and there you are, really contemplating this choices that you're making this week. You know, you're trying not to do anything in haste, but you know it needs to be done. You know who needs to be cut off, what needs to be cut off. You know, you're choices in the past had been a refusal to make a choice, and now you realize that it's not speaking to your heart anymore, it's just hurting you. So you're realizing that you need to make that choice, because if you don't, somebody else will do it for you. So you're going to make that choice this week on who you're going to tell, what, where, and how. So good for you, Pisces. All right, I'm going to shuffle and deal you an angel oracle card. You have enough to survive yourself. All right. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love, like an angel upon earth and all of its inhabitants. You always share. All right, on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.